Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Your New York Yankees.
On the hill here today, Paul Blackburn. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Ready to go now, Jarren Duran getting ready to hit. And this one is off and running. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to short and caught. Check out the Red Sox lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Rafaela measures 5 feet 10 inches, batting second in today's lineup, and he's a native of Curacao. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Inside. Going to count 1 and 2.
Ball 2.
That one is upstairs. Goes down looking. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox.
Yes.
That one ripped. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. End of a half inning of play. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Ranger Suarez. And for whatever reason, he's been more effective on the road like this than at home, Chris.
Boog, I really think he likes being the villain. This is a guy that seems like he thrives off of the negative energy in those away ballparks and gets better the more hostile the crowd gets. So whatever the reason is, he's got good stuff combined with the right type of attitude, and I think that's why he's been so effective away from home this season.
On the ground, and that chance handled. On to first. A great play deep in the hole. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. The home run, a big part of the equation when it comes to this offense, Siggy. They're one of the better clubs in the league in terms of putting runs up via the homer.
Yeah, that makes them even more dangerous because they're going to get their hits, but they're also going to get those home runs and have runners on base, which is multiple runs out of one swing. So, yeah, you really have to try to manage a team like this and keep them contained. You can't give up extra outs, whether that be via an error or a walk.
Now the 0-1. Swings through that one.
Whoa. That's a ball.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So
Ball.
credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. And that drops in for a strike. Oh, 1 down. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. Just a slow ground ball this time. Monasterio tosses to first, and Bellinger is out. Inning over. Scoreless after 1. Back in New York, so stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras. Movement in the bullpen, Jake Bird up and throwing. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-2.
Ball.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That is it. The third baseman, number 5, Caleb Durbin.
Swing and a ground ball to second. Pulls him off the bag.
That is it. The shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
First and second, no outs. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
The Red Sox with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. Out to short, Volpe flips it. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
In the air to left center. Grisham on the move to the alley. Reaching down, makes the catch. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Next pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone, Boog, from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Now all even up. Got him. And there's 1 down.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Here comes the 0-1. Second inning here, no score. Right through there for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
The 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Digging in, Anthony Volpe. Two down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. One now. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Base knock center field. And now a 2-out opportunity for Ryan McMahon.
Batting in, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
In there for strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Volpe off of first with 2 away. Ground ball up the middle. Monasterio. Save!
He's safe.
Back-to-back base hits. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Next to hit, Austin Wells. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Two on, two outs.
That's a ball.
He can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
The 2-2. That one missing inside. Trent Grisham would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. And here's a 3-2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Volpe flying around third and headed home. He'll score on the board first. It's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Traffic on the bases with one already in. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one fouled off. The 0-2. Stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. In the dirt. And he got him. Wow. What an end to the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back at Yankee Stadium. So stepping in for Boston, Mickey Gasper. That one to first. Goldie steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Connor Wong.
Ground ball left side. Slings to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Now batting Jarren Duran. 0 for 1 so far.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Two down, nobody on. Fouled off left side. 0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Really
Inside.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a ball and 2 strikes. This one in the air right field. And that is that. Red Sox go down quietly. They still trail 1-0. Back now in the Bronx. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham.
Number 12, Trent Grisham.
And that one fouled off. Next pitch is inside. Ball 1. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Another 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
The 0-1. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. It could become dangerous.
Nope, that's inside.
Two now. And they'll do it again. Bounced up the middle. Monasterio tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing.
Now pitching for the
Jake
Yankees.
Bird takes
Number
over on the mound.
59.
He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Leading off, Cedar Rafaela. His first at-bat was a strikeout.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Can't make contact with the sweeper. Bird goes 6 feet 3 inches, 200 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. Got him looking. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Ripped to first, caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Strike one.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2.
That's a ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. Chop to third. McMahon fires over to first. And Contreras is retired. And that's the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail here 1-0. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Bottom 4, Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. Into center and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. These Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
This one in the air, center field. Rafaela under this one, and there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees. The right fielder.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Joe.
One out man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Spencer Jones. He's 0 for 1.
Boog, I can't even keep track of how many full counts we've had in this one. I've messed up my scorebook because there have been so many. And my scorebook is a work of art.
ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A 2-run blast. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
This one chopped up the middle. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. Reached on an infield single his first time. And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 3-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. We go to the top of the 5th. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The 1-1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
In the dirt, ball 3. Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's 1 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Ball. Ball. Outside.
Yankees up by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jake Bird will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Tim Hill.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Two down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Andrew Monasterio. Fly to center his first time. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is late, and they don't get an out on the play.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first base line, beat the throw pretty easily. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Foul ball there. Monasterio off of first with 2 away. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
The 0-2. Hauls it in to end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail it here 3-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Tyron Guerrero getting ready to go. Weissert warming up as well. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. There's a strike. And a 1-2. Up the middle. It's through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ranger Suarez departs. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Tyron Guerrero.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Come on, let's keep it going. Yes.
The 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Next is the designated hitter, Ben Rice, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Here's the 2-2. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Fastball for a strike. The Yanks trying to break this one open. Last half of inning number 5. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Got him swinging.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Close, but called a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges. Two on, 2 outs.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Here's a 1-2. That one almost got him. And a 2-2. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Yanks strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Connor Wong digs in now.
The catcher, Connor Wong.
Come on, New York.
in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
For the Red Sox, the left fielder, Jaron Duran.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder, number 3, Cedar Rafaela.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And a swing and a miss there. Two down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Oh. Oh. That's too low. Full count now. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to short. Fires to first on the run. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. Still down 3-0.
Now pitching for the Red
Back
Sox.
now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Greg Weisser. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Leading off for the Yankees, the second baseman, Jack Chisholm Jr.
Come on, Yankees.
Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-1. And
No,
ball
that's
1.
a ball.
So the call stands. Still 1 challenge left for them.
Ball 2.
The 2-1. And there's a foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. And gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they add a run.
Well, baseball gave us Jazz, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. gives baseballs to lucky fans with home runs like that. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
High fly ball down the left field line. Durant going back, and it is out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Stepping in, Anthony Volpe, 1 for 2.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way so far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
The 1-0.
That's the ball.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Oh. Volpe gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one fouled off.
That's off the plate.
Man at first, 1 away. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Connor Falefa. What a double play that was. Inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show.
Now
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Fernando Cruz.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Here we go, Fernando. Come on, Fernando.
And the 1-0. Line drive. And there's one down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
No, that's away. Let's go, Fernando.
That's to third. McMahon throws to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, number 5, Caleb Durbin.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Caleb Durbin. Right through there for a strike. Cruz, 35 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2007. Next pitch is outside. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Let's go, Yankees.
Two down, nobody on. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. Nothing doing for Boston. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit.
Now pitching for
We're
Boston,
back in a new pitcher
number
here to start the
47,
bottom of the 7th. Giovanni Moran.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Out towards right center field. Rafaela on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The designated hitter, right.
Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Joe La Sorsa, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. The lefty, the 1-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one in there across the letters.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Goldie in the box here lets that one go for a ball. This one in the air center field. And that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees. But they hold a 5-0 lead. Back at Yankee Stadium, Joe stepping in for Boston. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That misses the zone. Ball 1. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Gets under it and pops it up. Goldie settles under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Andrew Monasterio.
Now this is a rocket to left. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Fernando Cruz won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Here's a
Yankees,
new pitcher from the pen, Ryan Yarbrough.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
2 down, bases empty. At the plate, Mickey Gasper. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Red Sox go down quietly. It's 5-0. Back in the Bronx, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Let's go, Yankees! Here we go, Yanks!
In the air, left field, and just foul. the ground right side. Makes a sliding stop. Nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Jr.
One more. Let's go.
Foul ball.
That's a ball.
Swings and misses. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Giovanni Moran done for the day, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Now on the bump, Joe La Sorsa. He's into the game with the bases empty. So up next for New York, Spencer Jones looking for his third home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his second of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris.
Ball.
To the right side, Monasterio. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Yankees 5 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here in New York, Joe stepping in for Boston. Connor Wong.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That's out the corner.
Two now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Comes a 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Out to short. Tosses to first. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, Jaron Duran.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. In the air, out towards right center. Jones under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder, number 3, Cedar.
So it's their last chance in this one. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. He swings and fouls one off. The Bo Sox down to their final strike. Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. On to first, ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long